It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Dear everyone, now, let's get into Xrp. On the topic of Bitcoin, I will also address some of your inquiries. A former director of Xrpl has stated that the company should seek out an acquisition. Thanks to Sean McBride for this. Instead of hoarding funds for no obvious reason, Xrpl should invest in other businesses, spend part of the money, build again, and so on. Xrpl might be making a smart move if it were to purchase another startup, in my opinion. Have you ever paid attention? Brad's approach to Xrpl's future is quite deliberate. Custody and tokenization were their next steps. I also expect that when their stablecoin launches later this year, they will want to fortify it. However, I believe that Xrpl should keep expanding, as they have a substantial amount of capital. Merged gold is the next one. The moment has arrived. To the Xrp ledger, melt gold is making its way. So, this is their intended course of action. The debut of melt gold in the third quarter, the Xrp ledger will launch gold and silver tokens, bringing together the world's oldest money with the security, practicality, and accessibility of the blockchain. Into the future of multi-chain technology, the melt gold team will keep pushing the envelope for tangible, physical assets. If you've been keeping tabs on the projects adding to the Xrp ledger, you'll see that they're all now working to facilitate tokenization transactions. Also, these projects are solid. I think this is a fantastic next step, and I appreciate the direction it's taking. Many of you wanted to know my prediction on Bitcoin's value decline. I say we start with 2020. Comparing the storage requirements of $300 billion in Bitcoin with gold, what are the physical requirements? Compared to delivering Bitcoin around the world, transporting such a large quantity of gold is incredibly expensive. Like digital gold, Bitcoin is 100 times more practical than real gold. Those were the good old days, man. It increased interest in Bitcoin. It also helped build that anticipation. Unfortunately, the year 2024 has arrived. Stands in stark contrast to 2020. You seem so oblivious to reality that you can't even step outside of your own little universe. It was Shitcoin Millionaire that sent this. All Bitcoin has ever been is a means of storing value. It has nothing to do with smart contracts, tokenization, payments, or integration of artificial intelligence. While Larry Fink might disagree with that. Bitcoin, he argues, is the best digital gold and a fantastic long-term investment. The US currency, our national debt, is enormous. The advice that now is the time to push towards Bitcoin is a common refrain. In my opinion, Bitcoin's main flaws are its high transaction fees and its slow value movement. Think about how quickly they can transfer it on other networks. Tokenized gold is going to destroy the entire notion that Bitcoin is digital gold. Bitcoin is not gold in the digital sense. As the value of fiat currencies around the world declines, Molly Elmore performed a fantastic job defining tokenized gold, which allows for a settlement over Xrp in seconds using Xrp as a bridge asset. I predicted that when Bitcoin narratives die out, belief in Bitcoin will inevitably follow. Then, out of nowhere, investors will flee Bitcoin for utility-driven assets like Xrp, XLM, XDC, and HBAR, because the utility of these assets will increase with time. So, keep an eye on gold as a store of wealth, but tokenize it, and it will be much easier to move. The storyline is clearly moving away from enthusiasm and towards practicality. Utilitarianism is the way forward, according to even the largest banks, and you see it all the time. According to her, there are a number of advantages to tokenizing gold, including increased liquidity, ease of purchase and sale, and the benefits of gold itself. Tokenized gold can be traded in digital marketplaces, allowing access to the market for those who were previously unable to participate. So give this some thought. When gold is tokenized, it will be possible to invest as little as $50 in the precious metal, just as tokenized real estate. As time went on, you could gradually increase your investment in tokenized gold. It introduces a new class of investors. I said that money will eventually shift away from Bitcoin because even those who don't like crypto will invest in tokenized gold. It is my sincere wish that this has satiated many of the commenters' inquiries and dispels the doubts of those who said Bitcoin would never become obsolete. At this very moment, it will, since the belief in Bitcoin is what is keeping it afloat. Their estimation puts the number at 100,000. They think it may hit $1 million eventually, but I'm still not certain that Bitcoin will break $100,000 in this next surge, even with the blow-off peak. I seriously doubt it will ever reach above 120,000 views, even if it does. In my opinion, the focus of the story will change from entertainment to practicality as time goes on. Every coin will benefit from the approval of the Ethereum ETF and other developments. I already mentioned that the Ethereum ETFs will be the main event that starts the alt season. In my view, that, in my opinion, is what will set this market ablaze. The vintage coins are prepared for a price increase. As a repricing back to normal values following the massive cascade of the first period of the year, I predict that there will be a lot of momentum from late June until September or October. Many believe that by the time Christmas rolls around this year, alt season will have passed. Nevertheless, many wonder what happens after that. In my opinion, that's where things will start to shift. Along the way, I anticipate significant utility-related news. I anticipate that more large banks will enter this arena, and that the market will not reach its peak until next year. Do you have any opinions about it? But still? Leave a comment with your thoughts. The video ends there. Support my channel with a like and a subscription. Coming up shortly, farewell.